The middle way is the way. If we see our life like a journey, according to the situation, external condition and internal condition, we are to balance out. Not too much in the extreme. And the thought that I had is that just reflecting the last perhaps 2 weeks, a little bit more, I was disturbed with the situation in the US. Trump, Elon Musk, and what's going on. I'm far away from the US, I'm in New Zealand, but still I can feel the impact. I feel pain. But it's very difficult. I think for each individual, the passage of life is always balancing out, not to go to the extreme, not too much in the brain or ego. Ego is the worst, so I think we should throw it away. The recent video I am to post, maybe today, maybe tomorrow, I spent some time on it. And after finishing that, so what? The video is go beyond the ego state, pointing the direction to have a heart, make sure that we have a good sense of the grounded level of who we are. I use the word eternal home, the source of our life, creativity, and instead of just being occupied, we need to connect to the heart. But that's not the end of it. So that's why I think about this middle way. You may want to spend time when too much disruption, difficulties to figure out. We have to settle, have a calm and quiet mind, and make sure that we can connect and spend some time in that state. But we are not living in the mountain. Maybe I'm kind of close to that, away from the US, but still connected to the world through internet. And I'm one member of the whole. So I want to share my view, and I can share my uncomfortable sense, disruptive feeling that I've got to what's going on in the US. And the whole world, I feel, is jittering. So individually, we want to make sure that we have a connection to the source, the core state of being, I call eternal home, the heart. And meditation, samadhi, or you can go to samadhi through Namo Amida Butsu. When you let go of yourself, for Amida's board to take over, for compassionate and wisdom to bring in, you achieve the same. Going through samadhi, no mind, no self, no ego. So if we are off, then we want to get there. And when we get there, it may take time, depending on each person's baggage, whatever is carried, and also the circumstance. So my point may not be as clear depending upon each person's state, how they're living, and confused states, or more relaxed and happy, nobody knows. But that's the whole collective sense of movement that I can see. As much as I can see my movement, how to navigate, given the setting, what I can do, because I don't have the perfect knowledge and what's going on. So if I'm in the mountain, that's one way to do it, and living alone. But I prefer not to do that. But how close to the mountain and quiet life, that's also an option for each of us to balance. So middle way can be seen in various ways, each individual within his or her own circumstance in the situation, but you can change the situation to where you are. Some people may spend 10 days meditation in Vipassana, or maybe not at all. So as a whole population of the humanity, we have various movement going on. And since we are not living alone, we interact with each other. So everybody's trying to find the strategy, the mission, and how to live life. And along with it, the circumstance changes, so we need to adjust to the situation. The people, relationship, financial issue, your health issue, various components, and not just in your country, but as a whole universe or the globe. Things change. Like a financial market, stock price, exchange rate change, and this tariff or the discussion, and the political scheme and voting, and the situation, the change is so jittery, so we tend to not quite understand. It's like a storm. That's why I often said, close the hatch, stay calm, not just be swimming and almost drowning. Stay out of it for a while and maybe jump back in as you see it fit, according to your skills, the vision, and what you want to do. So, as a whole, population of the earth, the globe, middle way need to be found, and each of them, each group, each nation has its own. And in this interactive process is so jittery, if you want to call it that way. But still, it's like have a distance to see the whole picture with a common quiet mind connected to the root, and choose the right path. That's middle way. And this is continuing. There is no simple solution. Some may just get out of the loop to be alone, but after a while, this person may come back because he may be enlightened to discover some insight that he can contribute. So in and out, up and down. Let's realize that, but also realize the root of each of us, and that we can connect at the root level, because that's where we came from. Be wise, be compassionate. And find a way. Let's work on it.